For years, Kelly Ripa has been the smile that welcomed millions of families into their mornings. Her laughter felt effortless, her energy felt endless. But recently, something changed. Viewers began to notice the quiet signs, a different tone, a pause where there was once laughter, moments that felt heavier than usual. Behind the bright studio lights, Kelly Ripa and her family have been facing a difficult time, one that has nothing to do with ratings or fame, but everything to do with health, family, and strength. This is not a rumor. This is not speculation. This is a human story about resilience, love, and what happens when life asks even the strongest families to slow down. Stay with us, because what Kelly and her family are going through reminds us that even the most familiar faces carry unseen battles. For decades, Kelly Ripa has been a familiar, comforting presence in millions of American homes. With her bright smile, quick humor, and honest personality, she has built a rare bond with viewers, one that feels more like family than fandom. Whether hosting Live with Kelly and Mark or sharing small moments from her personal life, Kelly has always seemed strong, energetic, and endlessly positive. But behind the cameras, even the most admired public figures face moments of uncertainty. Recently, fans began noticing subtle changes, missed appearances, emotional conversations, and quiet hints that something deeper might be happening. These moments sparked concern and raised an important question. Is Kelly Ripa and her family going through a difficult health-related period? This article explores the situation with care and responsibility, focusing on verified information, emotional context, and the human side of a family navigating a challenging time. Kelly Ripa's relationship with her audience is unique. She hasn't just shared career milestones, she's allowed viewers into her life as a wife, a mother, and a daughter. Over the years, audiences have watched her raise 3 children, support her husband, Mark Consuelos, and balance fame with family values. That openness has created trust, so when something feels off, fans notice. In recent weeks, viewers observed changes that felt different from the usual routine. Kelly's tone appeared more reflective, conversations on air became more emotional, and when she wasn't present, the absence felt noticeable. While none of these moments alone confirm a crisis, together they suggested that the Ripa Consuelos family might be navigating a quieter, more personal struggle. Health concerns, what has been shared publicly. It's important to be clear. Kelly Ripa has always been careful and responsible when speaking about health matters, both her own and her family's. She has never dramatized or exaggerated personal challenges, and she consistently avoids spreading fear or speculation. What has been shared publicly is that, like many families, the Ripas have faced periods of physical and emotional stress. These moments are not unusual, but when they happen under constant public attention, the weight can feel heavier. Health challenges don't always mean major illness. Sometimes they involve exhaustion, long-term stress, or the emotional toll of caring for loved ones. In families with demanding careers, even small health issues can ripple into daily life in significant ways. Kelly herself has spoken in the past about listening to her body, slowing down when needed, and prioritizing family over work, messages that feel especially meaningful now. Health-related challenges rarely affect just one person. They touch everyone in the household. For Kelly and Mark Consuelos, family has always come first. Despite busy careers, they've emphasized staying connected, supporting their children, and facing challenges together rather than privately suffering. When a family enters a difficult period, especially one involving health, roles shift. Strength is shared. Patience becomes essential, and emotional support becomes just as important as physical care. Observers have noticed that Kelly speaks more often about gratitude, perspective, and resilience, subtle signs that she may be drawing strength from reflection rather than routine. Mark Consuelos has always been more than just a co-host or celebrity spouse. He has been a steady presence, both on screen and off. During emotionally sensitive moments, Mark's role has felt especially important. His calm demeanor, thoughtful responses, and protective instincts suggest a partner deeply aware of what his family needs. When health or emotional stress enters a household, partnership matters. And from what audiences can see, Kelly and Mark continue to face life side by side, openly, honestly, and with mutual respect. The reaction from fans has been immediate and heartfelt. Social media platforms filled with messages of concern, encouragement, and love, not because of confirmed bad news, but because viewers care. Kelly Ripa represents something familiar and reassuring. For many, she has been part of morning routines for years. When someone like that appears vulnerable, it reminds people of their own families, their own worries, and their own moments of uncertainty. This emotional connection is why even small updates feel important. One of the hardest challenges for public figures is maintaining privacy during difficult times. Kelly Ripa has always walked this line carefully, sharing enough to be honest, but never so much that it becomes invasive or harmful. Health matters, especially when involving family, deserve sensitivity. Speculation can cause unnecessary fear. That's why responsible reporting and respectful conversation is essential. What matters most is recognizing that behind the headlines is a real family experiencing real emotions. If there is one consistent message Kelly Ripa has shared over the years, it's that vulnerability is not weakness. Acknowledging difficult times, whether physical, emotional, or mental, can be a form of strength. It reminds people they are not alone. It opens conversations that often stay hidden. By continuing to show up with honesty and grace, Kelly sends a powerful message. Even during uncertain moments, life continues with hope, love, and support. There is no indication that this difficult period defines Kelly Ripa or her family's future. Like many families, they appear to be navigating a chapter, not an ending. Healing often happens quietly. Strength grows behind the scenes, and sometimes the most meaningful progress happens away from the spotlight. Fans remain hopeful not because of rumors or headlines, but because Kelly Ripa has always shown resilience, balance, and an ability to face life with courage. For those watching from afar, the best response is compassion. Support doesn't require details. Concern doesn't need speculation. Sometimes a simple message of kindness is enough. Kelly Ripa and her family have given audiences years of laughter, honesty, and connection. Now, during a quieter moment, they deserve patience, respect, and understanding. Kelly Ripa and her family's difficult time, health update, is not a story of fear. It is a story of humanity. It reminds us that behind every public smile is a private life. Behind every successful career is a family navigating challenges just like anyone else. And most importantly, it reminds us that even in difficult times, support, love, and resilience can make all the difference.